And finally this afternoon, more than 200 million people are on the do not call list, but many of them are still getting calls from telemarketers. Julie Watts found out why.
He's been on the national do not call list since it began.
Hello?
But like many people, Fred Park says somewhere along the line it stopped working.
Alex from JDI, a tree service.
The retired engineer gets at least 2 sales calls a day, most from local area codes.
They are violating the law because they're calling my number, which is on the federal do not call list.
Well, not exactly, because many of his calls are coming from local numbers. Turns out they may not actually be illegal.
The do not call registry only applies to phone calls that travel between states.
The FTC's Vikram Bandy says the federal law only applies to interstate commerce, so they generally can't go after telemarketers calling from within your own state. And as for those violating federal law?
We get several 100,000 complaints per month, and obviously we do not have the resources to investigate each of those complaints individually.
In fact, it's only taken action against 600 illegal telemarketers since the list's inception in 2003.
If you didn't have a do not call list, what you would see is you probably see even more calls coming into consumers.
And Bandy says while his agency does go after the worst offenders, telemarketers are using technologies like spoofing and voice-over internet protocols that allow them to make millions of calls cheaply and without leaving a trail. Julie Watts for CBS News, San Francisco.